I decided to bring you back in for this because I want you to know how to make kefir. It's really super simple. It's a very healthy thing for you to have as a cultured product. So it's got full of live enzymes, probiotics. It's excellent for your digestion, excellent for your immune system. So this kefir has been, it's grains, kefir grains. They've been soaking in milk for a few days. You can do it every day. I don't drink it that much, so I just process it every few days. So what you do is you take and strain it out. It got really thick, almost like yogurt. It's a little bit, it's like a yogurt, so if you like yogurt, you would like kefir. It's a finer end product, so it's easier to digest than yogurt. So for someone who has a weak digestion, it is really a superfood. I use raw milk. If you don't use raw milk, then use organic milk, because you just want a source that has is very healthy to begin with. Doesn't have a lot of additives to it or been manipulated too much. So our organic milk is by organic cows that you buy in the store. The organic milk comes from organic cows, and they have to feed them organic feed and all that stuff. So anyways, that's cheesecloth, and I'm going to strain this into this bottle here. So I'm just going to start squeezing now. Squeeze all that gooby goo in there, see? And what I'll end up with is kefir, but what's coming out mostly right now is actually whey, and that's the clearer portion of it. And you can leave this sit in your refrigerator. It will turn into whey and curds, and you can further make like cream cheese out of the curd part and use the whey for other fermenting dishes. Like my peaches, I'll use a couple teaspoons of whey in it. Or another thing that I do with this is I just put it in the blender and put some berries in it, maybe some honey if I want. I don't usually do honey, but if somebody wants something sweet, honey. But really berries, you can throw some greens in there and have yourself a drink in the morning, your breakfast drink. You can throw some coconut oil in there for some really healthy fats. So now it's coming out. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if the lighting's okay. Goobly goobly. So now I've squeezed almost all of that out. I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. And then I have to rinse these grains in water. So I'm going to rinse them with cold water. Turn you over to my sink. Okay, cold water. You just rinse them until they're clear. So you get all that milk product off from them. Kefir. So can you see that I'm just rinsing them? They're in that cheesecloth. The cheesecloth helps them. They multiply. So you end up with a whole bunch. That's why I only do it every couple of days, because otherwise it would eat me out of house and home. Eat up all my milk. I wouldn't have milk for my yogurt or anything else. So rinse them. They're kind of gelatinous little deals. Kind of look like cottage cheese in their shape. Okay, cold water, and it's rinsed. So I'm going to get another jar here. And I'll take and put these grains in this jar. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see what they look like? So I just dump those grains right back in my jar. Get them all off there. They're precious to me. And I can pass these on to other people. So I grow enough, and I can pass them on to other people and teach them how to make kefir. Okay, so I'll set that aside. I'll wash that out and reuse that cheesecloth. We'll come back over here. So now what I do is I just take my raw milk. I have a cow share, so I own part of a herd, and I will dump and it's pretty reasonably priced. It's cheaper than buying organic milk in the store. Just you have to go pick it up. So I put it in that jar, some fresh milk, get my grains all down in there. Okay, and this is still clean, so I'm going to take and use that little coffee filter and a rubber band, and I set it back on my counter and let it ferment for a couple days, and then I repeat that process. So this little puppy is going to go in my refrigerator. I might have a little bit to drink now because I haven't ate lunch yet. So I'm going to get set up for dehydration, and I'll be back with you.